We got that. I burped and it tastes like soap. All right. Here we go again. Beginning. QxGNaniwa versus QxGNaniwa in 5, 4, 3. Hello one and all, this is Nerdcraft here, bringing you a 1v1 ladder match from Korea here. Spawning on the upper right hand corner of Shakura's Plateau is our red Zerg player, QxGNaniwa, the legend himself, and his opponent here spawning on the lower left hand corner of the Shakura's Plateau, on home field advantage might I mention as well, is the blue Protoss player, QxGNaniwa. This is his Korean username. So yeah, PVZ, Zenio and Naniwa, if I recall right, the last Zenio Naniwa game that I casted was actually fairly epic, and Zenio won, if I recall. Yep, Zenio did win that game. So let's see if Naniwa meeting Zenio on the ladder can get his, well, Naniwa can meet Zenio on the ladder and get his revenge for that earlier loss. As we see here, the Overlord spawning, and on Shakura's Plateau against Protoss, it would not be surprising to see a 15 hatchery go down for Zenio, but I do feel that he might go for a 15 hatchery. Why do I ask, or 15 pool? Why do I say that? Well, first off, the extractor came up. Well, plus Zenio, he's not really too keen on going for those fast expansions as others are, especially on a map like Shakura's Plateau. So he's just going to play it safe. He's going to go for a 14-14 extract pool, probably into 15 hatchery. He wants to just get that speedling opening, as it's called. He wants to get that ready to go. And as you can see here, Naniwa, he's scouting around and he's going to hide a probe right in the corner there, as opposed to Naniwa. It looks like he's getting ready to go Forge Fast Expo. Not Nexus first, against Zerg, who's going, well, he did go Nexus first, so he's going to follow it up with a Forge Fast Expand, though. So Nexus first into Forge. And that's pretty much the state of the game going on right now. So, how are you? How are you guys today? I hope you guys are doing good. I'm a little tired today. I had a hard time sleeping last night. Okay, yeah, I could say that. So this was just freaking ridiculous. Last night I was going to sleep, and I've been having a hard time with my sleep schedule lately. So I went to sleep earlier, just try to get myself ready to go, and I'm laying in bed, slowly falling asleep. It was about 2 o'clock in the morning, I'd say. And in my dorm, there's a piano room, and I'm right next to the piano room. It's like, there's my head, there's the wall, there's 3 pianos. So I'm sitting there, I'm like, okay, well, I'm laying down, I'm like, oh man, I'm falling asleep. Yes, this is good, this is exactly what I need. Well, that's not what I'm thinking, but that's exactly what's going down. And this guy comes in and starts just bashing on the piano, and he like made no sense, some of the stuff he was doing. I think he was like trying to impress the girl that was with him. And I'm just like, are you serious? Are you serious? So I went out, I told him, hey, could you not play piano? You know, I'm trying to sleep. My room's right there. He's like, yeah, okay. 5 minutes later, he's bashing on the freaking piano again. Oh, it pissed me off so much. But anyway, as we can see here, Zenio getting some lings out. He's just scouting around, getting control of that map. I don't know if this probe can get through, or it's just on hold position to stop the lings. If it's a probe, that's not a good idea. Well, the cannon's going down. The cannon was down, so I suppose it's okay. As we can see here, the hatchery just about to finish. I got a little sidetracked with my story. It went longer than I thought. Metabolic boost just about to finish in about 10 blizzard seconds right now. And Zenio also getting ready to go for his third, which is very common. You usually get a quick third against a Forge expand against Protoss. I want to say it's a Forge Fast Expo, but he went Nexus first. So I can't really say it's that. That's how you kind of compete with that build, is you get a third hatchery as fast as you can, pretty much. As we see here, these links are going to check for pylons. Very common for Protoss players to put down those pylons. Oh, you could have snuck one over there if you felt like it. Overlord just hanging out, maxing, relaxing, out shooting some b-ball outside the school when a single sentry who was up to no good did not start making trouble in the neighborhood. Actually, his mother taught him well. Drone here scouting, interesting. I wonder if... I have no idea why a drone would come scouting up here, so I'm thinking maybe Zenio might be going for a ninja 4th hatch. So I'm going to just be watching for that. Oh, wow, yeah, he is. That's... Wow. That's actually really cool in the sense that, you know, if he has his army here, like let's say he goes roaches and Muta, I know, weird composition right here. And he just gathering his army right here, you know, he can send some really quick reinforcements from there. You know, it's not all of them, but it's still a good amount. Here's these Lings going to see just what Naniwa is up to. 3 gates have finished, and Roach Warren is going up. Man, talking about a shot in the dark and getting it right. As well as an Evo chamber. I think Zenio might be fearing maybe some DT pressure or some DT harass or maybe Void Rays. That's what I was thinking of. Sorry for that long pause. I'm trying to prevent myself from saying and so whenever I suppose, you know, just stop talking and think about what you're saying isn't exactly that good either, because for all you know I could just be sitting like, and then then you're watching just like, crap, what happened to the sound? What happened? What did his mic mute or something? But no, I'm just trying to make it sound like I can actually speak this language, which is my first language, but I am just not good at talking, which is interesting choice to go into casting, I suppose, if you have a hard time talking and putting words together. So as we see here, these sentries are going to take the Zelnaga Caverns, the Zelnaga Tower, and it's going to bring the Phoenix forward. Hallucinated Phoenix is going to get that full scouting. He's going to say, oh yeah, there's a 3rd hatchery already up, no surprise there, but it does go down right away just because of that Spore Crawler and Queen, and these Lings just keep checking to see where that army is. He wants to keep tabs on the army. I would like that a lot from Zenio. He's just, you know, keeps putting forward a couple of Lings just to see what is there, what's going on. So he, you know, he knows that the army is where he thinks it is. It's really good. It's a type of scouting, I think. But if not, it's just really, really good map awareness, I suppose we could call it. Overlord over there. You know what? This is the Shakuras Plateau, and there's this nice other place to totally build. So let's see, you could build a bunker here, I suppose. Yeah, you could build a bunker there, maybe a couple pylons here. Huh. I never noticed that about this map. Interesting. And we can see the Lings gonna go crashing into the natural of Naniwa, but unfortunately for Zenio, the Zealots were warped in right away. Really good reflexes there from Naniwa. First Immortal is out, 2nd on its way, the 3rd is on its way as well. Naniwa going to be making a wall right there with the gateways to make sure that he can't get any pesky Ling run-bys, and if any Zerg Brownians are going to attack this 3rd, they're going to come through this channel, so he can, you know, easily defend. And plus, it takes him longer to get there. That Zealot going to get caught. Those 2 Zealot buddies got caught out of position and died together as the friends they were. So macro hatch going up there. Level 1 carapace is also coming up too. I like this from Zenio. He's just going to be getting roaches and level 1 carapace. So he's, you know, making nice tough roaches. I wonder where there's one roach, but oh, there they are. So let's say I saw some roaches earlier being made, but I can't seem to find them. And Lair finally coming up. Lair is finally finished for Zenio. Talk about late Lair when it's at 21 or not 21 minutes. 11 minutes. I added 10 for some reason. So an 11-minute Lair, that's actually pretty crazy. He's going to go for Hydrogen and Spire. See, this is what I love about Zenio, is that he loves Hydralisks. I love Hydralisks because they're just so freaking cool, especially in the Heart of the Swarm trailer. When you see like the Hydralisks coming up from under the ground and attacking that Marine, so cool. I have such huge nerd chills whenever I see that. Don't know why. Hydras are so cool. But like I was saying about Hydralisks, is he really likes to use them because, you know, they are a good unit. The only problem is that they're just squishy. You can kind of compare them to Marines in the sense that they do more damage and higher DPS, but, you know, they're squishy like Marines, and unfortunately they cost a lot more than a Marine. So that's why most people don't feel that using Hydralisks is a good idea. A good Zerg player who has really great creep spread and it can maintain that awesome creep spread can really utilize Hydralisks really well because they're a lot faster on creep. So as we can see here, more Scouting Phoenix going around. Roaches coming in, and that is 13 roaches right there. I wonder what that was when I did that. I was like, I like hummed. Let me hum you the song of my people. And now we just have a nice sized bio ball there of lings and roaches coming up here. DT Shine coming up for Naniwa. I think he I was about to say I think he might feel a little contained, so gonna go for that Dark Templar harassment. No, it's just he's got he's been pretty much letting Zenio go unchecked, and if we can see what Naniwa sees, he doesn't see this 4th that's coming up, or this 5th either. But of course, he doesn't know about this base. This has been hidden really well throughout the game. These stalkers going to get caught. Oh no, never mind. They blinked. Forgot that blink was researched. So Zenio's pretty much been letting Naniwa has been letting Zenio go completely unchecked economically. So he feels that I could really throw him off with some DTs right now. Muta's we're being repelled from this mineral line. I don't think he killed too much. Yeah, Zenio only did kill 1 probe, so not much to mention there. Baneling Nest on its way from Zenio as well. See, Zenio's so creative. That's what I love about him. He just does these weird things, and 8 spine crawlers being made. Man, that was a really weird hiccup. Bad timing for a hiccup too. Overseer with the Mutalisk gonna come in, try and get some drones. I don't think they killed any. They killed 3. But Blinkstalker going to really easily repel them. These are 1/1 Blinkstalkers, and level 2 weaponry is on its way, as well as the Infestation Pit here for Zenio. He's kind of just finally... Yeah, it's weird that he's going for such late tech, I feel, and it's so weird. Usually by now, most Zerg players would already have their hive up and, growing the... or evolving the Greater Spire, stuff like that. It's very weird. 4 Dark Templar being warped here, but they're going to be turned into Archons. So I think Naniwa is just feeling that he needs a little more splash damage than what he has against those Mutas, because as you can see here, there's just a lot of them, and they're coming in, they're taking out cannons easily. The Stalkers coming down here are going to try and repel, but again, very few probes being killed by Zenio with this amount of mutas. He has 19 Mutalisks on the field, but he's only killed 5 probes to save for it. And we got this really big push coming out here from Naniwa. It is a Blink Stalker Archon Immortal Sentry push. Oh man, talk about scary. Unfortunately, they're not Dark Archons. That'd be really nice. And you can see here, they're going to engage the Spine Crawlers, and that is a very interesting place to put your Baneling Nest. Holy Baneling Nest. Centrifugal Hooks is not done yet. Great Force Fields go down there from Naniwa. I thought these were more Banelings than what I thought, but then again, there's always more Banelings than what you usually see in PvZ. I'm just kind of curious, was there another Baneling Nest? Yeah, there's 2 Baneling Nests. I wonder why Zenio always makes 2 Baneling Nests. He must have just done a misclick right there. And as you see, Naniwa just pushing more, and he's just easily tearing through these Spine Crawlers. Spine Crawlers just doing some minor shield damage. This Archon, for instance, he's got 4 shield left. And now, here's the carpet bombing. There we go. I knew I saw Ventral Sacks being made. I didn't see Mutatized Carrot Base though. And the Overlord's going to come a blink away, so the Banelings are going to drop on the Immortals and the Sentries, I do believe. Now the Roaches are coming in to try and take care of the Blink Stalkers, while they leave behind the Immortals and the Sentries, who are unable to defend themselves off against the Mutalisks. Blink Stalkers just trying to retreat now. They're going to be able to take out this base. And there's just a small little group of 6 Stalkers there hanging out in the middle of the map. As we see here, Psionic Storm coming up, not on. And these Stalkers going to be easily dealt with by the... Nope, never mind. I was about to say by the Balings, but never mind. Going to get us around here, actually. Now there's the other Blink Stalkers here. They're like, do not worry, my fellow Stalker brothers. I shall save you. But, they all died anyway, so wasn't really worth it. Now Zenio is at max, and Naniwa is at 145 supply. Greater Spire is on its way. As we can see, those Broodlords are going to start being, brought up. And I can't help but to feel that I'm not sure of it, but he is part of OGS, so I think, or no, he is part of Liquid, not OGS. I think I might have said that in the beginning. Oh crap, sorry. Huge Storm's going down anyway, but like I was trying to say, I think he might be a Brood War player, Zenio, because this is a very Brood War type composition minus the roaches. You know, if the roaches were Hydras and the Banelings were non-existent, or the Banelings were lurkers actually, you know, this would be, I think, a pretty good Broodlord composition. You know, I don't know much about Broodlord, so I'm not going to say it is, but I think it might be. And here we go, here's the engagement right there. Baneling's stuck behind the roaches, so they're not going to be able to go off on any of these stalkers. They finally do get forward, but are easily picked off by the stalkers. And Zenio has still a lot of supply, but I have no idea where it is. Well, it's in 86 Zerglings and 8 Infestors, level 3 Carapace and Melee coming up on his way, as well as a second Spire. You're going to start getting those upgrades for the Mutalisks. Just go straight mass upgrade, Mutal upgrade. And that's what I've noticed about Zenio. He does that quite a bit. He goes for double Spire. He starts upgrading those Mutalisks as fast as he can. Now, 16 Lings going to be loaded up by the Overlord. It's going to be dropped into the back of the base. There's only 3 Mutalisks, but yeah, I mean, he needs these Infestors when these Blinkstalkers hit. He's really going to need them. As you can see, Blinkstalkers going into the 4th base here. Well, technically 5th, because this is the 4th. That's completely untouched, by the way. Going to be able to easily take it out. I mean, there's some Stalkers in here without shields, but, you know, it's just not enough. 3 Stalkers going to come in and take out this base, as well as its macro hatchery. And Broodlords are morphed, but, you know, they die almost instantly. Huge Storms going off on the Lings in the back, as well as Fungal Growth. Need another Fungal Growth? Do a Fungal Growth. Oh, there is a Fungal Growth. Consistently Fungal Growthing, actually. And Naniwa finding a little chink in the mail, in the chain of Zenio's Fungal Growth. I have no idea what I'm trying to say right now. Pretty much he found a small little gap of timing in those really consistent bam, 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 you know, fungal growth. So he was able to blink away, but he did lose a majority of his stalkers. And here comes the Mutalisks in here. Just a couple really brave Mutalisks coming in. Another hatchery. Oh no, this is the hatchery. That's what I was going to say. Another hatchery being built, but no, there isn't. Burrow on its way, as well as the crackling upgrade, adrenal glands. I love that. You know, I don't know why Protoss or Zerg players don't get that as often. Huge storms going off on all these Infestors, but unfortunately it was not storms, and even more storms, or it wasn't feedback, but it was more storms going down on the Lings. All the Lings are going to die now. Archon's being morphed, and these Infestors completely untouched. Well, they've been touched. I mean, they've been hurt. That sounded really bad, except for this one. And this one. No, that one was hurt as well. But this one's fine. He's cool. 2 Broodlords now being morphed. Where? I don't know. I'm trying to find where this is. Man, I can only imagine the look on Naniwa's face when he scouts up here to make another base, and then bam, there's a freaking base here that's almost mined out. As you can see here, those 16 Lings from earlier dropping down. They're going to be taking out pylons. I don't know if this is going to force Naniwa to go back to his base or just do a warp in here. And you know, I'm surprised that Naniwa hasn't been doing anything with the Dark Templars aside from making 2 Archons with them. Neural Parasite going down on the Archon, so there you go. People saying that Neural Parasite isn't used anymore. It actually is. 1 Broodlord is going to go down. No, actually canceled. And these Broodlords, oh man, don't want Naniwa to find these guys. And more Stalkers just coming in. These Blink Stalkers are going to be really good. Another Archon. Oh no, he gets vision on the high ground, so he's going to be able to snipe off 1 Cocoon, and as well as 2 other Broodlords. Man, and even more Broodlords. Not all the Broodlords. He takes out all the Broodlords. Oh no. And with the Zenio response, he makes the Broodlord right in the middle of the map. And there's actually 2 Broodlords over here. They must have been being made over here. And just look how well these Lings have been handling the situation. They just cleaned it. This is all covered in like gates and pylons, now just completely barren. And Zenio out for the kill right now. He's just coming in from everywhere. He's coming in over here, and he's going to sieging up this base with the Broodlords, Blinkstalkers, doing really good jobs at keeping these guys at bay. You know, I do not know where all this supply is coming from. Zenio is consistently just on top of his supply, and it doesn't feel like he has that large of an army. Of course, we can see that the DTs were taking out some Infestors, and Naniwa's response is good effing game. That's I don't know if he meant it. I don't know if he meant it like it was a really good freaking game, or like he was pissed. I'm not sure, but I kind of find that funny. Good effing game. I'm gonna have to use that on ladder eventually. And just, yeah, that was, man, great play from Zenio as always. He's such a good player. I love this guy. Zenio is so awesome. Naniwa is awesome as well, and he's really good player. But just, losing a second time to Zenio. I hope Naniwa doesn't find my channel and then sees that the only games I have of him is him losing. Then he gets pissed. Actually, I don't know what other Naniwa games I have. I'm pretty sure I have more that have him winning. I'm not 100% sure. Actually, I have to go check. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this game as much as I enjoyed casting it. My name is Nerdcraft, and if you like these games, if you like all this content that I'm putting out, I put out at least 3 videos, at least 3 videos a day. So, if you like that really good consistency as well as just awesome videos, I'm not saying that my casting is awesome. Well, my casting is awesome, but, I'm definitely not the best. But if you like it, subscribe to the channel, please. That took me quite a while to say. Also, you can follow me on Twitter at nerd_craft, and you'll just get updates as to when I'm going to go live on my stream, as well as when I'm going to be casting, what kind of games I'm going to be casting, how many games I'm going to be casting. So, yeah, that's pretty much it. Again, hope you guys enjoyed this game. I definitely enjoyed it as well. So, I'll see you next time. My name is Nerdcraft. That's it. I am out.